You guys have definitely seen a similar eruption of headlines about Justin Bieber. By the way, I'm about to show you headlines just in the last 48 hours, just within the Daily Mail. So let's forget everybody else. This is crazy. Daily Mail, last 48 hours. Here are some headlines. Inside Kendall and Kylie Jenner's desperate attempts to help Hailey and Justin Bieber amid split speculation. Here's another headline. How Selena Gomez really felt about Hailey Bieber's decade-long pursuit of Justin, according to insiders, as they make shocking claims about the model's tactics to snare the singer and say Selena was on to her game. Here's another headline. Justin Bieber reacts to wife Hailey hitting an event without him amid rumors of a marriage breakdown. Here's another headline. Hailey Bieber skips star-studded fashion trust awards red carpet despite her VIP invite amid rumors of strife with husband Justin. Now, what's going on there? Well, you're recognizing a theme. They are telling you that there's something wrong with this marriage. And obviously, they are being paid a hefty sum, or they have a very powerful person that is insisting upon this. And by the way, we just picked those four from Daily Mail. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's everywhere. And the headlines are just getting to a point where it's almost comical. I mean, there's a picture of them walking together at Disneyland, and he's not smiling because nobody just walks like this and smiles as they walk down the street. And they're like, look at how miserable he is in this marriage. Look at how unhappy Justin Bieber is, right? And I am told that the purpose of that is that they believe that the first thing they need to do is break apart his support system. And this is a common method when you're engaging in a Black propaganda campaign. You go after the family. My family dealt with this last year, so I'm very, very familiar with it. We had journalists that were calling, trying to ask people if all of the press around me was interrupting me and my husband's relationship. And actually, it was the exact opposite. It brought us closer than we ever thought we could possibly be. Our marriage was already perfect, and we got into another level because we knew it was us against the world. And I can tell you, you can take this all the way to the bank, that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are not on the rocks. They are just being attacked. Some of these attacks are paid campaigns, which you are seeing. Some are organic responses to these paid campaigns. So you have some people who they're being told and targeted to go after him and to go after Hailey Bieber and to make it relentless, okay? Person that came to me was somebody who had a conscience. This is always how stories come to me. It's somebody that's on the inside who has a conscience and feels guilty about what they are partaking in. And it's almost like, they don't have the sacrament of confession, but they feel like if they do something, and they presented to me definitely concrete evidence of the fact that this family is going through a Black propaganda campaign. I am being told, unbelievably, that the PR firm that is engaging in this behind the scenes, and I'm going to say allegedly here, is Stephanie Jones PR. Cannot make this up. The one that is engaged in the lawsuit right now with Justin Baldoni. I told you about this woman a while ago, having no idea that she could be attached to Justin Bieber at all, that it is her PR firm that is engaging in these concerted efforts to go after Justin Bieber. And they're starting to realize that if you just start drumming up old beef, I mean, why are they? It looks like Selena Gomez has moved on. She's getting married. She's doing tons of interviews with Benny Blanco. And they're all trying to make Justin Bieber believe that his wife is really a secret stalker that's ruining his life. That's the theme that's out there, because they blame him getting married, going back to Christ, and pursuing these things, these Christian things, for them losing control, okay? I'll tell you a couple more facts what's going on with Justin Bieber. I'm told that Justin Bieber, just like Michael Jackson, is engaged in a war against musical executives, except the musical executives have gotten smarter over time. He wants out of Hollywood. He does not care about the money. He wants out. It is the same war which was fought by Michael Jackson. It is the same war which was fought by Ye. Okay, remember Ye going on rants talking about these contracts, which he said were predatory, contracts that artists could not get out of, contracts that artists signed when they were children, that they had no idea what these things meant. For example, they have no idea that if things go badly, they can't just go to the courts and resolve these issues publicly, because if the public can see what's going on in the courts and read the lawsuits, it changes things, right? Because we can read what Ryan and Blake and Justin Baldoni are saying, and we go, okay, well, there's a very clear winner in our imagination. I don't care how the press tries to spin it. Well, now these contracts are written so that these artists and these podcasters are forced to go into arbitration. And of course, if you're a child whose only person looking over your shoulder is your mother who had you when you were 16 years old, and you see the word arbitration, you have no idea what that means, what the context of that is. It means that it's private. It means that you have to go meet, and there's one person that gets to decide your fate, and gets to determine, one judge that gets to determine who's right and who's wrong. And of course, within LA and New York, we are learning more and more that these judges and these lawyers are in many times paid off, right? That especially within Hollywood, they own everything. Okay. I am talking about the agents, or in with the managers, or in with the judges, or in with the courtrooms. There is no way out for these artists. And I'm told that Justin Bieber is particularly being tortured in arbitration at this moment. Like I said, they want to destroy his family because it is the reason that he has had the strength to walk away. And it is, they essentially think that Justin Bieber is not allowed to walk away from Hollywood in the same way that Kanye was not allowed to walk away from Hollywood. And you do not understand what pressure these people go under when they try to expose these things. It is very sinister. I want to be clear that based on everything that I am learning, first and foremost, if you are a person that knows more about what is going on behind the scenes, the person who came to me was very fearful of naming the executives that are involved. Similarly, they control every piece of Justin Bieber's life, allegedly. But I can tell you that from what I am understanding, if you are not praying for Justin Bieber, you should be. I personally have serious fears for both Justin and Haley. We have seen how this story goes. They need to leave Los Angeles. They need to leave California, full stop. I think Kanye made the right decision, albeit a bit too late, albeit after Harley Pasnick sent him to the hospital the first time. But from everything that we've learned in our Chaos book about how they control, and even through the Diddy lawsuit, the LA Sheriff's Office, the LAPD, the courtrooms, the judges, how they can create a media lie. That's why that book is so important, because it shows you how they can even completely lie about a murder. Okay, a series of murders, as the Charles Manson murders were, because they control every tier of Los Angeles. Justin needs to get out. And Justin, if you are watching, I am begging you and Haley to get up and to move your family somewhere outside of California and Los Angeles, which they completely control. And if you guys are watching this and you have inside knowledge of this, if somebody wants to pass me court documents, I will report on it. I literally do not care. I'm over it. Like I said, evil can't win anymore. You can leak them to me, whatever it is that you have. Tips at candaceowens.com. If you are a person who, like the person who brought this story forward to me and was able to prove that they had an inside track into it, if you just have a guilty conscience, if you played a role in this and you are recognizing right about now that God ain't having it, like God is just not having it in 2025, you can share that information with you. I will protect my sources to the very end. And, you know, to Justin Bieber, if you are watching this, I also want to say they can contract whatever the hell they want, but the reality is these satanic type contracts mean nothing, because God is the creator force, and, you know, they can't contract talent. They actually can't contract talent. If the creator force lives within you, if you're a godly person, it is the biggest lesson of my last year and so is you can rebuild it, burn it to the ground, let them have everything, start from scratch, okay? All you need is yourself, and you've proven this over and over again, a microphone, and maybe a guitar. And on that note, here's a more recent clip of Justin singing the same song that he sang when he was a little boy by Edward McCain.
Strands in your eyes, the color of them wonderful, stop me stealing my breath. The emeralds from mountains, the thrust toward the sky, never revealing their depths. Well, tell me that we belong together, dress it up with the trappings of a love.
The talent is you, Justin Bieber. The fans are all of the millions of people who had their hearts won by you and your talent around the world. And if you are wanting to, as you have demonstrated, lean into this next phase of your life where it is about family and it is about Christ, then know that there is absolutely nothing that can stop you. Just speak. Literally, I am begging you. Forget the contracts, violate them all. We're coming to the courtroom with you. Just speak. You have the strength to do that. I'm hearing that he sees it as a calling because of what happened to Michael Jackson, because of what happened to Elvis Presley, and what has happened to every person in the industry who has tried to expose what is happening in this industry, which was put together by a mafia, has been sustained by a mafia, and is to this day still, in my viewpoint, when I look around and see how things are being run, very much still being run by a mafia of sorts. I have no reason to believe that it ever stopped based on my own readings and the things that I've learned over the last couple of years. And so, Justin Bieber, get out. We are with you 100%. And that's all I'm going to say about that topic.